I'm Christina Giordano, the founder of Sold, your go-to resource for soulful entrepreneurship. And my philosophy is this: people can no longer be sold to, they must be sold to. That is SOUL''. But in order to sell with soul, you need to be sold on yourself first. This is marketing and manifesting with nothing but the essence that is you. This is business that begins within. The title for today's episode is called The Calm Before Convergence: How to Recognize the Imminence Phase. And in it, I talk about what imminence looks and feels like. When you're in essence-led expansion, there's a phase that happens right before life begins reorganizing around you. It doesn't feel dramatic. It doesn't feel urgent. It doesn't even feel like momentum yet. It feels calm. It feels like clarity without evidence. It feels like something is about to move, even though nothing visible has changed. And while many people mistake this phase for stuckness or delay or uncertainty, in reality, it's the structure that appears right before convergence begins. So, inside this episode, I explore why internal coherence arrives before external results, what the compression point before expansion actually is, the difference between stabilization, lift, and acceleration, why pressure sometimes increases right before things begin working, how to reorganize and recognize the shift from linear capacity to nonlinear movement, and what it means to become a full yes to yourself. When your signal stabilizes, life doesn't change because you pushed harder. It changes because your movement becomes legible. When you lock into your signal, you stop broadcasting available for negotiation and start broadcasting available for alignment. And once your signal stabilizes, alignment becomes directional. Schedule decisions change, relationship decisions change, creative output changes, boundaries change, time use changes. Because you're no longer splitting yourself between what's true and what's expected of you. This is when alignment stops being something you try to maintain and becomes something you live inside of. It's the moment your signal stabilizes, where your life isn't perfect, but it sure is legible, where you don't become louder, but you're definitely steadier, where you're not necessarily certain about outcomes, but you're certain about your direction, and direction changes everything. Because once you stop negotiating with who you are, your life stops needing to negotiate with you. It begins responding. This is the part of the process people rarely talk about. It's the moment before visible change, when you realize the most important shift has already happened. You chose yourself fully. And that's when everything else begins to follow. You can find the full episode on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Again, it's Sold by Christina Giordano. Until next time, be well and take care.